Hey, we're back on Good Morning Football as, oh no.
Here we go, guys.
Oh, gotta document it. You have to document when the dial on the thermometer gets anywhere near 100 degrees in South Florida. I don't know. That's like a balmy spring day when you're talking about a Dolphins training camp day. Would you look at that and where we go to the Miami Dolphins training camp with our guys, Cam Wolfe and Charles Davis. Cam, a bit of an issue. I see the fan is focused solely on you right now, and you're making the training camp rookie, Charles Davis, have a heat flush right now. What is happening? There's no teamwork happening there.
We do have two fans here, Jamie, I promise you.
Okay.
But it is very much hot. It is very much hot. You see the 95-degree thermometer behind me. It is also 114 expected heat index today. I got an excessive heat warning on my phone when I woke up this morning. And after practice yesterday, Falcons safety Jesse Bates came up to me and said, "Oh, we're in Florida now. This is different." And so the heat definitely plays a factor, Charles.
I get a kick out of all this, and the only reason why is we know the heat does play a factor, no question about it. As Jesse Bates told Cam, it's different from Atlanta, Georgia to Miami, Florida. But the story would be if it wasn't hot.
Right.
Of course it's going to be hot. Right. It's Florida, it's training camp, and by the way, we're not doing two-a-days anymore. No. They just have to get through one. But no, there's no question about it. This will test your ability to focus.
Yes.
It will test your ability to be out there and your courage each and every day.
Absolutely. And the Dolphins use this as their advantage, right? They have shirts Mike McDaniel has that says, "I wish it were hotter," that they were during the season, because this is their advantage. And they go into the regular season. We remember games last year.
Think about the Buffalo game.
Bills game. You got guys coming out for heat exhaustion in September. That's when you use your advantage. And so I'm excited for day 2 of these joint practices. I was out here yesterday, got a chance to see these two teams, and it was an intriguing balance of styles. You got the speed and athleticism of a Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, a Miami Dolphins offense, with the size and the physicality of the Falcons, and I thought they actually matched up pretty well. Yesterday in practice, I'm watching Tyreek Hill make an amazing play on one-on-ones, juking Trey Flowers, and you're like, this dude is uncoverable, but at the same time, the Falcons' defensive line was dominant. They beat up on the Dolphins' offensive line. They had 4 or 5 sacks, and the Falcons' defense, it's been a long time since we could say that. They spent a lot of money this offseason, and they look good. And that's something they can hold their hat on. And I know, Charles, you see the wide open NFC South, and you say, why not the Falcons?
Yeah, exactly. And I think you're talking about contrast, too, between the two of them. The Falcons trying to get to the point where they're as explosive as the Dolphins are on offense. And, of course, the Dolphins on the flip side, they want to be a little more physical because they didn't run the ball very well last year. Maybe they want to do a little bit more of that. But let's talk about the Falcons real quick. Why not us? NFC South is wide open. How can they get it done? Quarterback Desmond Ridder and those positionless players they talk about. Bijan Robinson, Cordero Patterson, right? Drake London, the wide receiver who looks like a tight end. Okay? And you put it all together, move them around, and give them opportunities. The key for them on defense, you mentioned it. They're tough and physical inside. You got Grady Jarrett, David Onyemata. But where will the pass rush pressure come from on the edges? It's committee right now. Arnold Ebiketie, right? Bud Dupree's been signed. Can D'Angelo Malone make some noise? Caden Ellis has been signed from the Saints. They've got to do it probably by committee. Flip it